Hello everyone, so this is another update on the storm I've been tracking for some time now, and we can already see just today, the day I'm recording this, there's a lot. There's an enhanced area, there's a bigger tornado risk. So for parts of Missouri and Kansas, there is a 5% of tornado risk. And for a lot more of Kansas and more into Missouri and little parts of Illinois, all the way down to a cut through Oklahoma and a little bit into northeastern Texas, there's a tornado risk. For hail, there's a 50% chance for damaging winds in parts of Iowa, more in Missouri, Kansas, and Nebraska. While a 5% chance more into northeastern Texas, a bigger cut in Oklahoma, more into Illinois, a lot more into Missouri, more into Kansas, more in Nebraska, and more of Iowa. For hail, there's a 30% chance in the areas of kind of the same parts of tornado for Kansas and Missouri, but a little bit shorter. Meanwhile, there's a 50% chance and more in the first areas of kind of more really of this kind of. That's for the 50% chances, and 5% chances more into Kansas, more in Nebraska, more into Illinois, and more into Indiana, more into Oklahoma, and more into Texas. For Thursday, it's the storm is moving more east, so for tornado, there's a 2% chance for all the way up to from Texas all the way to Michigan and Ohio, and a 5% chance all the way from northeastern Texas to about southeastern, more southwestern Illinois. And this area, and for wind, it's the same for all the way from Texas to Ohio. There's a 30% chance from parts of Oklahoma to parts of Missouri and Arkansas. There's a 50% chance all the way from most of Illinois all the way to some of Texas. And for hail, there's a 30% chance from parts of Oklahoma, parts of Arkansas, and parts of Missouri. A 50% chance from parts of Indiana and Illinois, parts of Missouri again, parts of Arkansas, parts of Texas, and parts of Oklahoma, and 5% chance and all the way to Idaho to Texas again. And for Friday, the storm is getting pushed down by the front I said multiple times in Canada. The storm goes, so the storm mostly goes from over here, and now the storm's getting pushed down. It's mostly, it's just kind of, I don't really think there's any chance for tornadoes. Just probabilistic. There's a 5% chance from parts of Alabama to Texas, but mostly this area of Arizona, this state, Colorado, New Mexico. I literally forgot the name of the state. My bad. I'm probably not going to remember it. And the marginal threat is from Alabama to parts of Texas, which is the probabilistic chance. Other than that, pretty much just rain from Pennsylvania to most of Texas, and parts of Florida, and pretty much all these kind of southern states are kind of really in it. And yeah, that's kind of the update for now. I will be tracking the storm each day. I will try to, yeah, so if you look at this, you can see that, so you can see how it comes out, and then the front and the low pressure system from Canada pushes it down. This low pressure system is the reason this low pressure system right here is the whole reason that the Northeast is going to be getting any sorts of cold weather. It's also the whole reason that all of the thunderstorm is getting pushed down. So if we look at winter, you can see how winter weather, there's the storm that's moving, and then remember this low pressure system that comes down that you're gonna see in a second, that comes down, it holds all of it. But instability wise, there's a lot. Instability, this storm is causing a lot of instability, as you can see, as it gets pushed, as eventually it gets pushed down. This is kind of the storm area, and then mostly severe weather wise over here again, and then you can see it goes up and then eventually gets pushed down by this low pressure system up here. Also, any fire, there is some areas. Remember, it eventually gets pushed down over here. And that's kind of where you get the severe weather. So that's kind of where this comes from. If you go to day 3 outlook, that's kind of where, when you start it, that's kind of where it goes from. And then you can see it gets pushed down and eventually goes all the way to the marginal threat. And that's kind of where it goes for the rest of the storm. Now I gotta figure out how to get out of this. Oh, probably right there. But yeah, they're definitely tracking this thing. I'm going to try to. I'm going to give you updates every single day. Oh yeah, also on fire for Wednesday, for today. Extreme, elevated, and critical. Extreme risk is in parts of Oklahoma and Texas. The critical is in parts of Mexico, parts of Oklahoma, and more of Texas. The elevated is up to is all the way from at least where the border of Mexico is to Texas, all the way up to Kansas. So if you are in these areas, please be aware of this, and also if you are in the areas that I've covered with the tornado risk, please be get ready. Have a plan set. Have a plan set for anything that happens. And yeah, have a great day and goodbye. Another update because another update. So on the storm. So this is what it looks like right now. Remember, for tornado, there's a bigger percent chance. There's a 10% chance of tornadoes in parts of Oklahoma and Arkansas and a little bit into Missouri. A 5%, a 2% chance all the way from Ohio to parts of Texas, and a 5% chance from parts of Texas all the way to Ohio. For wind, just in this area. For hail, 30% chance is this is going to be a big storm, and the storm is affecting a lot in a lot of things. So yeah, for Friday, this thing is gonna get pushed down. For tornado, there's a 2% chance in parts of Alabama, South Carolina, and a little bit, and probably like just a slight bit in North Carolina. 2% chance in Texas. That's always fun. 5% chance all the way from Texas all the way up to North Carolina and parts of Tennessee and South Carolina. And for Saturday, we have gotten Saturday a marginal threat, and this is not gonna, and this is not, and we do not, and with this, what this means is that we don't know much about what's gonna happen on Saturday. So this is kind of just gonna be a this is what this kind of means. And yeah, that's kind of it. Also, don't mind the Photopea and YouTube that was just on there. I was totally not getting ready to make another thumbnail for the next video coming out. And yeah, thank you very much. This is the newest update, and yeah, goodbye. Just to say, get ready for the next video. Short rice cookie. I don't know why. I don't know. I don't know what I'm thinking right now. But I'm doing today's also, I've never had a time sponsored by She did bacon and my I remember these happening for videos. Yeah, that's so channel. I don't really know what but